Pretty Lady Boutique for your new hottest fashion trends and get wasted waist trainers. We have many styles of bandage dresses, tops, jeans, two-piece sets, activewear, and even more. We've expanded to now having women and men's consignment items, all for a great price. Monthly, we have up to 50% off promo deals using a special code, as well as raffle giveaways. If you're ready to get pretty and get wasted, shop today at www.prettylladyboutique.com. That's Pretti ladyboutique.com. Use the special code More Than Cultr. That's More Than CULTR for your 20% off discount on your purchase today.
I've been to Bonfire at the first location.
Right.
But the second one,
Hilarious.
it's downsized.
Of course.
But I ain't been out in a minute.
Which bonfire was you at, though?
I don't even know. I just found out last night.
It was
too.
It's beef in these bonfire streets, man.
Galaxy Brothers.
So what? You said
I was on Northside Drive.
Okay. All right.
That was two. That was one or two.
Who's it? Depending on who you
I
ask.
was where the comics was at.
It's comments at both of them.
God damn it.
Yeah. It's the same shit. They
like the
just
one over
they
here
just
is
split
the
off.
God.
The one on north side is closer here?
no, the one that was right by the spot, right here by the
No,
spot.
it's one on Marietta and there's one on north side now.
Oh, I thought the one on Woodrow was one.
Yeah, that's when they were still together. That's
Damn.
before the
Yeah.
divorce.
So that's what makes it one. So these others is 2 and 3.
They B and C.
Maybe we can be in
Got to
C.
be.
Yeah.
Everybody knows one.
Yeah.
Wasn't the Parliament Funkadelic?
Atlanta shaking these streets.
What in the Duran Power Station Arcadia the fuck is going on?
You had a good time?
I did. It didn't matter, I guess, without the knowledge that I'm at a different one.
Right.
They had everything I needed. Niggas selling weed and food and music.
Ladies,
That was it.
comedies.
That was it.
He puts it in his pocket. In his pocket.
It's calling him. He like,
It was deep in that.
It was deep in there.
watch out, boy.
Bye.
Bruh.
Goddamn, I get
Under the wallet, my boy.
Put a leash on your shit, right?
Damn, boy.
when you go to smoke and don't
up.
see your lighter again.
motherfucking
Let's get it back from the nigga.
You gotta keep your kids,
That
man.
nigga, he put it up
Twice.
on the rebar. On the rebar, put it up. That's how they get you.
The reborrow.
That's why you gotta the joint. You gotta light that bitch 30 times.
Hey man,
Right.
listen, I'm from New Jersey, and I'll admit there's a 3% chance I'm leaving with a lighter, not mine.
Oh, the lighter still the game is
It
awesome.
happens. and I
Everybody
feel
commandeered their flame.
It's a constant game between you and your friends.
I
all
feel
the time.
bad, bro, when I get home. I be like, this ain't even
Good
mine.
function.
Yeah, that's
I
fucked
be
up.
getting got. My lighters be looking cool.
I usually leave my lighter in the cars
I
just
feel
so
bad
nobody
because
steal
I've
it.
been there where that was the only light I had, and damn electric stove. I'm trying to wait for this little wire to get hot on the electric stove. Lean the
On an electric stove.
Wow, he
You
was
pulling
gonna
on
make it
the
happen?
You're pulling
so
to
being from
light
Jersey, you
on
came
the.
up on Philly blunts?
You had to though.
Tell us
You had
what-
to.
Oh no, this is a good convo. Let's start the
I'm about
pod.
to-
More than
Hold on,
culture is the
hold on,
brand. More than culture is the brand. This is the podcast.
Because technically,
Okay,
the-
nah, we're gonna keep
which
going.
also leads
All right.
into the Zoo mythology I wanted to clear up.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
It's
we
amazing. I
Hey,
got
before
All
you
right.
get to that,
Before you
do
do
that,
it,
we gonna let you do that.
Yeah,
Hell
we're gonna do all that.
Mythology,
You
my
know
boy.
what I
Got a
mean?
mythology.
Right.
Huh? This some
Yeah, it
mythology.
was like, yeah, we about to get deep.
Spitting
He
ass
came in with
shit.
the custom Yamamoto Adidas jacket
You
on and
understand?
shit. You know what I mean?
Come on,
Japanese
man.
shit
Ooh.
going on.
man.
Boy got
That
fangs.
ain't regular.
7 made in the
Regular.
world.
That Japanese shit on, man.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, yeah, we have order. We do things a little bit.
All right.
Take it away, come on.
More than culture is the brand. This is the podcast. Kamal, the secret genius.
Remo ride.
The Chronicles.
Ronnie Jordan. I'm running things.
Running
Running things.
Running that.
Running things, nigga.
Green corn.
Cream and corn. We
You
got
know
the
what
side
time
of
it
meat.
is. It got to be on.
All right, the OG's in here, man. So look, we
talk.
talking about this man right here was on the radio when I was in middle school
Boy.
with Mike
Come on,
and Carol in the morning.
Highlight of the
Went
morning.
on to do a Super Bowl halftime commercial.
Super Bowl.
Not only he was gone, he was in LA killing it. Came back to Atlanta and started the whole next crop of killers, like your Carlos Millers,
Sensei,
and you know what I'm
Sensei.
saying? This is the real Sensei. This is when the dude came back on the Cobra Kai to run the dojo again. He is him. He is him and Zooman Miller. We got Cory Zooman Miller on the culture today. OG, thank you for pulling up, man.
Honor, dude. I told you when I pulled up in here, I felt like, damn, it's like when I came in the Apollo, I was like, this is where they do that at.
That's how it looking here.
Oh, that's
Boy.
cool. That's cool.
But I'm also having freshly starting to come out the house now.
Yeah.
Right.
How you been handling that shit, man?
Right.
It is what.
Yeah, this is a pandemic, you know how pandemics be.
That is the name of the episode.
You
know
know
how
how
pandemics
pandemics
Yeah,
be.
man. You know,
That's
cover
hilarious.
your mouth and shit, get fresh air, you know.
Cover your mouth and get
So
fresh air.
explain these grape backwoods to me. What's this? Grape? Are these grape?
Are they great?
They honeyberry.
Honeyberry.
You're a king, dude, man.
Backward
I
flavors
was
don't
trying
really
to
matter.
coordinate.
Oh,
He
bust
got
them
the
out.
whole
You are
gout
blackity
kit, boy. This whole you can smoke gout.
Yeah, that nigga
The
black.
only thing you missing is fucking. What else was you missing that's black?
Some cherry
A
heads.
Crown Royal bag.
Sickle cell medicine.
Sickle cell
That's
medicine.
the only black, all black thing a nigga
Boy,
can have.
you ain't
Damn.
shit.
Hell no.
Oh my
Listen
god.
to
Oh, that's too
Suzu.
much.
Damn.
Which I've assured myself to never have to take.
So look, Zooman. So the rumor back in the day, you left and went did this.
Yes.
You did this huge Super Bowl commercial, right?
Right.
Then you had the late night show. People don't know the show Carson Daly has. Was
yeah,
the late
same
night
time slot.
That was your show. You had that
Whoa,
show
whoa,
first.
Whoa.
Yes,
Late.
you didn't know
Don't
that.
you ever skip over that. What
No, I
do
just
you
want him
mean?
to- I'm trying to lay the ground.
I didn't
down.
know that.
You didn't know that.
I
That's
didn't.
what I'm gonna let
Educate
him.
me, sir.
Well,
Please.
later was a show that had a multiple rotation of hosts.
Okay.
But they let me rock like 2 weeks. They normally bring somebody in for a guest spot for a day. They let me rock out 2 weeks. That was my year.
Wow.
So shout out Sarah Raymaker. She lined this stuff up, and next thing you know, like, all right, I'm hitting them out the park.
But it was no black TV show host in late night since Arsenio. When Arsenio was gone,
Magic.
well, nothing happened. Magic, Chris Spencer, when they did Vibe, right?
So here used to be the pipeline. So the pipeline now you can blow up if you do enough in the social media world. You can blow up. You can have Hollywood be like, listen, we saw your page.
Right.
Can you do that in a movie?
Yeah.
That can happen, right? I think Spoken Reasons was maybe the first one to get a movie gig
That
from
shit was
coming
big.
out
It
the
was.
internet.
Off YouTube,
That
right.
shit was
Major.
humongous.
Sandra
Right.
Bullock
Sandra
movie, he
Bullock.
was all- yeah,
Right.
hanging him over the jump.
Yep.
he had do
I
from
feel
Tommy
like
Boy.
DC was in that Christmas movie before all of this. Before that.
Yeah. Well, the digital,
I don't think
digital
so.
lives matter.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, this was early. This was early.
No.
Yeah,
I don't
this
think
was
so, yeah.
this was
Still beating the internet up.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
still
DC
doing that.
was the
this
people's
might
champ.
this might have been
Bring your ass
before
here, man.
this might have been before Vine
Copy that.
He
even
did it really-
existed.
Shortly after.
I remember that
Vine.
year because it was like
When it
it was the Twitter guys and he
The
was
spo- you know, a
he
dude-
blew up on Twitter, Instagram,
The editors
World
would
Star.
Say one sentence,
We can
but be in
find out.
5 different places of the camera. Says, don't you hate it when people be doing stuff like, and then it would be
Yeah,
over
that
the-
shit, yep.
That edit. That was the first person I saw in the new, I say the new world of getting up to it. But prior to that, it was you got a TV deal. You went to Montreal. You showcased.
Never get picked from
And if from
Montreal.
out of Montreal, whatever happened, you come back with some options. That's normally was the pipeline that you got your own.
How
sitcom.
tough was Montreal, bro? Because you hear
Another
a lot
country.
of people talk
Well, how
about
did you get
Montreal.
on, the
like,
showcase with what's
Yeah.
his name, Tom? What's his name?
It's another country.
Right.
so, like, did they get the material type shit? Like,
They
are
do,
you,
but you gotta know how to not be local. You
Right.
gotta be funny.
you gotta be
They're
funny.
like, so I'm in the Kroger, right? What is it, Kroger?
What is it?
What is a Kroger?
I don't like him. He's making me think too much.
I don't know what he's talking about.
But it makes sense you do it on an international stage because they're trying to see the value. Like how can you talk?
Miss
to
Pat be mangling that motherfucker.
My
boy.
dude, I mean, I've done Holland where they didn't speak English in the seats. I hit them with the national anthem. I was like, y'all know this one, right? Da 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 dun pum. South Africa, I did this area, and it was all Afrikaans. All the big boorish would be the country version of South Africans. Like Alabama, South Africa.
Alabafricans.
Alabama, South Africa.
Alabafricans.
That's the episode name.
Yeah, man. Like you might get one of them hurled at you in the pocket. Hey, cow fodder. You just called me a catheter.
A catheter?
I heard that in a movie. I think it's disrespectful.
That's hilarious.
I mean, it's the type of show you did it fast, you got about it, and you bounce. Saying that to say you come back on Montreal, and it is, they get our comedy, they know America, but the timing is a different thing. So to pace at which you speak, that could do you dirty over on another coast. You could be from the South and fast talking, and they not catching everything.
Been there.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
I've been Jersey. I wrote a joke about that, coming down here and, like, hey, shout out to the hell you talking about.
Yeah.
All that goddamn up north shit, son.
Real, folks.
Nigga, fuck you and your goddamn Timberland, fuck nigga.
Fuck, nigga.
So I'm wrap it up.
That's how the voice in my head sounds.
Man, the first things I had to learn when I got here. I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
Looked like quite a bit of a hootie hoo festival going on. Let me win in Rome this thing.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
right. You
Better.
playing.
Best thing I could
Know
do,
your crowd.
because early in, that's meeting Tim Murray,
Shout out to Tim Murray.
ATL
OG.
legendary great.
Yes.
And that's a brother from here that taught me about here.
That's hard.
Like, so take it back to Montreal. When you go to a city, you know how you do. You go do recon.
Yeah.
So if you leave out to go do the spot, you got to go do some stuff that ain't connected to before you get on. Go kick it at a bar. Go do something. Go get some food, but go meet some people and talk with them. Maybe just that one talk, you get an experience you could talk about on stage.
Right.
Good starting point. You get the crowd. Now you can yank out your. You ever been in Kroger? At least the Kroger joke won't hurt so much.
Right.
Your team, man.
After you mention their local pub.
Well, at least you'll figure out what the Kroger is over there at the least.
Read the room.
Read the goddamn.
That's the name of my podcast coming up.
Hey,
Read
talk about it.
Read
called
the
Read the
room.
We got a lot of podcast exclusives on our show. A lot of people like.
Always.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because that's all
coming up.
that's all anybody got coming up. And
Yeah.
You watch church
Yeah.
in the morning. You can be like, and my podcast is 3 in the morning.
It's the wave,
3 in
bro.
the-
Everybody got
Wednesday.
one
Tune into Christians on Christians.
coming. COC.
It's my podcast.
COC.
Christians on Christians. Subscribe and hit the alert button.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
First 10 people to get some new church merch.
Church merch.
Church merch. Motherfucker Zoo.
That nigga stupid.
My pod.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'm preaching saying that shit is so funny.
All hearts and
Your
mind
your mom
agree.
say, how you cut on the podcast?
Yeah.
Right.
It's on your phone already.
Can you put it on the TV?
Oh shit.
Like,
This week on my podcast, I have some beautiful young ladies, beautiful young entrepreneurial Christian women that have their own website. Got their own website. It's theirs. They own it.
It's only for them and their
not that. It's
fans.
Only for
called
they
Only
fans.
Church Fans. And it's a nice site. They talk Christian things, and they let you be yourself in the eyes of the Lord. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Because that's what we want. That's what we need, boy.
Shit.
Only church fans, but do subscribe. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
shout out to the Only Church Fans link in the group chats
That's
all around the
hilarious.
world.
Only church
Shout out
fans.
to all the Only Church fans.
So you said the process was you go to a showcase, you go to Montreal, you
And
get looked at, come back with some
and
options.
then the networks get to bidding.
Right.
You start a bid war. You start the cracking off with that bit of business.
up. That's
So my bid business came down to NBC Studio Network, Fox Network, Disney Studio.
the fuck.
Way less money over here. Way more trust over here. Way more money over here. Way more, I don't know, the two of y'all, two different entities I gotta learn. And the more, in my mind, the more money you give me, the more control you want over me.
Facts.
Come on, man.
So let me take this little bit and see what I could do with it. And if I can't do nothing, then it's time to bounce. But I know I could drown with almost close to $1 million. I don't know money like that. I had to drown myself. Because that's what happens when you hurt. When you start hurting, you start patching it up with money. So I got my goodies I got in a 3-year span. First year, we focused on the TV deal with NBC. Had to leave because the year that I got to deal with them, Seinfeld leaves NBC. Phil Hartman gets murdered by his wife. That's the other top show on NBC News Radio.
Right.
Yeah. So now it's like, so what we gonna do with the Cory Miller show? Oh my God. Like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Yeah, y'all.
I'm gonna head out.
The lead-in. Do
But I mean, do you want to go 6 more months or do you want to? And I was like, it was a good experience. I want to see what some of the other shows are doing. The next year, I went and did Parenthood. I did, I can't remember the show.
How was it working with Robert Townsend?
Scary.
Really?
Not because he was scary, but scary because it went from I'm going to have a robe on in this scene to I'm going to just be in my towel.
Oh.
And I hadn't prepared for that.
You ain't prepared for the towel scene.
They switched it up.
Right.
Yeah.
I had this part down.
They hit you with the robe in the screen.
Man, I had the robe look, I had the tie, I had all that. I had the
Diamond
hands
push-ups.
in the pocket talk. I went through my lines with the hands. I had the robe down. I had the collar pop.
Yeah,
I
shit
was,
to work with.
bro, I was ready to rock. It's like, you know what? We did a table read. It was like, you know what? Let's do it without the towel. I mean, let's do it without the robe. I was like, oh, yeah.
Nipples out.
Areolas on
Different way to
film.
read.
Naked.
Butt
Right?
naked on TV, literally.
Naked. Right.
Heck.
Yeah, so they broke for lunch, and I went and hit the little bleacher part with the crowd sit.
Show, just, yeah.
Hell yeah. Fuck
Try.
Let me get right.
Don't
All
stop
only
it
diamond.
till you can't do no more.
Only diamond.
Dude, I'm for real, like, uh-oh, this is scary. Man, all right, say word.
I would have moved up. I promise you I'd have moved up for you if you would have let me know.
I did time for loose balls.
Nigga sound like he lost a belt.
I thought he saw a ghost to punch him and missed. I got you, pow!
You control the editing. You can say stop. I'm gonna walk by.
We love you, man. Don't down us.
Hey, bro, somebody said in the comments that nigga .net be like the mother and Muppet babies. Like you see her body, but you don't see her face.
Stockings.
You do be walking around checking
You be walking around. Shout out to .net, man.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
So hold on. So the myth about why you came back from
Yeah,
you
that
just
part.
gave us the short end of it. So the myth was
So, and that's why I was going year by year to show at least a frame of time reference
Okay.
as to what's going on.
Give us the history.
Yeah,
3 years.
yeah.
Gotcha.
The first year I'm hosted improv on Mondays.
Wow, and that's big. For
That's the room that D-Ray
Let me tell
does
you.
right
Yeah.
now. That's D-Ray's.
And
Improv.
you're fresh in.
LA.
Yeah.
That's an out-of-town comic hosting at the Improv.
Hey, what was funny
in
was,
Los Angeles.
I'm totally wide-eyed. I'm ready to learn whatever. My manager is training me properly about how to get this bag out here. I'm like, bet, whatever we got to do. So I'm going to the gym now.
Come on.
My boxing
Give you the
trainer.
towel shit again.
And I got to give you these because it leads into the mythology part that has to be squashed. When I heard that shit, I was like, "Is you serious, nigga?"
Right.
I was mad you didn't work harder at the myth, you know? There's some easy cookie cutter shit. So the guy I'm training with is the guy who's fighting Denzel in the beginning of the Hurricane, Terry Claiborne.
Right. That
So that's who's training me. I ain't never been to the gym and never trained in my life before. So now, mind you, in this 3-year span, I trained. All that happens.
Yeah.
All right.
I was comfortable with all the sounds up until that last one. The slurp was the next slurp was there.
Hey,
I ain't
bro.
know how to take that one.
That's how it happened, man.
The last thing he lost was his neck meat.
I can't rewrite that shit. Nigga. I watched that shit shrink out like somebody sucked it out. I was like, damn, nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right,
Now
that's a
nigga
fact.
older got the bratwurst in the back. I mean, they got the Beyond Meat link in the back.
I'm trying to put on some LA jeans.
Dang.
No.
I love a hoodie, nigga.
Yeah. Neck.
Funny as
Fat
hell.
neck
The
nigga.
neck.
Oh
Coming home is about something I knew I was going to do before I left. So same year I'm leaving, my daughter's born.
Oh wow.
Right.
Yeah. Never seen my father a day in my life. Never seen a picture of him.
Wow.
Don't know what he looked like. Before I ever wanted to be in any entertainment business, I wanted to be a great dad.
Come on, talk your shit.
Come on now.
That was always my first goal, not to reverse the shit he did. Nigga, I know what black holes, potholes I had to walk through because of him not being there. I could never put that on nobody. So when I knew I had a kid coming, when I was on V and I knew I had a kid coming, I was happy. I was on the air like, I got a baby on the way. Nigga bought 2 car seats. I ain't even know what size to get. I just was like, fuck it, that one and that one. Nigga, fuck, wait. She ain't finna be like, this the wrong one. I got both, nigga. What's up?
What's up?
Huh?
Bad.
Proud dad, and to this day, proud dad, right?
Dope.
But that's why I left.
Yeah.
At the center of anything. By the 3rd year, first year we do the deal. Then we step off. 2nd year, we do whatever shows wanted me to come and do them. The 3rd year, I'm ready to come home. My manager don't really know what the fuck next move is. She called me one day, man, I'm going over there. I'm thinking it's a role or some shit. She's like, come over. I'm like, work. Nigga, come to the house.
To the crib.
Work.
You about to make
Big
dinner?
news, nigga.
Right.
Nigga, she got me over there to show me she had some special weed somebody gave her.
Fuck out of here.
Everybody got special
Everybody
weed.
got what?
Exactly my sentiments. I was,
The land of special
I
weed.
got some
Bruh.
special weed on me. What the fuck?
bruh, if ever there was the
This is
need,
before Uber.
the sound effect when you get a wrong answer on a game show.
Boom.
I heard all of them. Nigga, I heard all of them at once.
Boom, boom, boom.
Pac-Man dying. All that shit I heard, nigga. Finish him.
Oh, don't do that shit again.
Mario get little.
Nigga, I heard all of that shit.
Boy, you practice
All of
when
that
you was a
shit.
kid. I don't give a fuck, bro.
You tell he's the captain of the sleepover nigga.
Captain.
That's a t-shirt.
That's a t-shirt.
In charge of shit. That is a big deal, though, nigga. That
Be the
mean,
last nigga up on the game and shit.
That
Be-
might be
pretty
our
much.
female merch idea.
that is dope.
Sleepover captain.
Sleepover cat.
No, that's serious. That's a serious thing.
We do that. We gonna
I need one of them shirts. I need
cut
one
that
of them
camera
when you
off. Got that?
Keep that down.
That's what Mo
Real
Williams
shit.
did to
I got
us.
a song to
He
sing.
started playing his new music and said, cut. Hey man, cut these down.
What y'all heard, man. So just be on the lookout for the Mo Will, just the whole experience. Can you turn your camera off? This ain't the real interview right now.
Bro, we know what. You know what?
I like the music, but you ain't tell us what the fuck to do. This nigga, I mean, it's just,
They told me was in there when I said cut that camera off. Who the fuck do you think
This
you
nigga pulled
are?
up to the studio
Pull
like,
up here.
oh, it's still us, nigga.
Reset. Go from right here.
The manager had some special weed, and that basically was like, yo, I ain't got nothing.
That's
for you,
when-
but I love you.
Well, at that moment, I'm like, well, this is over. Like, this a wrap, nigga. What? The what next means I got to stay here now and be in a position that's not in my best advantage.
You were at Improv all 3 years?
No, left the improv. She wanted to move to the conga room, so we moved to the conga room.
Congo.
Mhm.
I hadn't heard that.
I don't.
Conga room?
Conga room was Jennifer Lopez and somebody else had a club. Whatever happened, they fell out. She wants to make the move, but this is my manager, and I understand how big this is. But this who brought me to this jump. I'm a loyal motherfucker. This who brought me here. All y'all just telling me what I should and shouldn't do with her, nigga. Y'all wasn't paying me no mind when I was at Def Jam. That's where I met her at. When we did our tapings in '96, I got the first standing order tape of the weekend. She came up to me after that shit, said, "You want to go get on stage at the Improv?"
Woo.
Who are you?
Right.
First ball man?
Hell
The plug?
yeah!
The plug pulled up.
Fuck yeah! I want to go do that. Yeah, took me straight over there. I remember getting flack for that.
We're going over there to White Room.
I remember hearing that nigga said, "Oh, Zoo went out to Def Jam and ignored everybody and went off with this white one." I'm like,
this one
we
is stupid.
in LA to get the bag, ain't we? I'll see y'all niggas when I get home.
Oh, they wanted to talk.
I don't know what they wanted to do.
They wanted to sit around and kick.
I mean, I don't know what it was.
Niggas ain't had no ride. That's what it be.
But it wasn't no planned out shit. It was as spontaneous as I said
Also,
it was.
I got
She
the
was like,
only standing over the weekend. You guys were there on the weekend.
no.
Wow.
Atlanta came with 11 comics. We took about 9 standing O's.
Oh, I thought you said you got
Who was with y'all?
I got the
Yeah,
first
who's with
one.
y'all?
First on the weekend.
Mine started the cavalcade of Atlanta just pounding the brakes off this thing. Everybody that came
on this show?
on my show,
The Atlanta show.
the Atlanta shows. Fuck, who came? That's a hard one. That's a hard one to remember. It's a hard one to remember. It's a hard one to remember. You know what? But not to be off-roaded so much that we dip out too many points of the story. We're trying to stay in a certain place. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
You was on track.
Nigga, I've been on.
Be on radio.
Hold on, ask.
You know, I've been on radio, nigga, for the past 2.5 years, which I'm no longer on. We'll get back to that.
Oh,
Exclusive.
He's a high dollar free
That's,
agent.
it ain't that exclusive. I've been off for a month and niggas are just finding out. Thanks for listening.
Tyler just said
You
that.
what? You're not on. And I've been home.
That's like Obama. Like, nigga, you ain't the
You
president.
don't see me posted like a motherfucker,
You don't
nigga.
see me at home, nigga, in the AM.
I don't listen to. Well, I guess.
You don't see all these reels I'm making on Instagram.
But you be
You
on
don't see all
social
these
media like
multiple face sing-alongs I'm dropping on reels,
that.
nigga.
Multiple face sing along.
I'm dumbing out, nigga, because I got time.
All right, hold on. We're gonna get
The
to
story.
All right.
It's still in LA
So,
doing the improv.
yeah.
How to do that yet?
3 years.
So
Boom.
it's time to come home and shit, right? And this whole time I want to see my daughter.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a hard thing to do. Third year came. I said I was going to call it Hollywood College. I took the money I got from NBC, put it into me. That's what I spent on Terry Claiborne as my boxing trainer so that at 50 tomorrow or in a couple hours, I don't look like a 50-year-old body.
Fuck you, mean? Libra
My,
shit.
My vocal coach was Kate Winslet's vocal coach for the Titanic. So that investment with the money that I didn't floss in LA pays me back down the road when the first black president comes into office because I've had my mouth trained on dialects.
They don't talk
Right.
Nah, I don't tell no fucking body.
Come on.
Because I already knew vultures was being around, which will lead me to the mythology part.
Our fans deserve it. People that watch this
I
show.
think I'm to the point where, I mean, I do comedy.
Period.
And the game has moved. I'm not an old bitter vet and shit be like, fuck this new shit. I love all the niggas that's doing it.
Yeah.
And now that chapter where we now go do these things and shit.
What your boy said, the market changed.
It changed, nigga. So change up and get your shit.
Changed.
So this is where you get to tell your stories and correct whatever things and express whatever's next and all that good shit. So coming home was about my daughter first. Because if LA ain't got shit to offer, I'm not going to sit here and figure it out. Nigga, I got a daughter at home.
Right.
That's real. This fantasy. The fuck I'm saying?
So like, what was the myth?
Can I tell you what I heard?
Go for it. I'd like to hear the variety of them. They're all
What's the
funny.
myth?
They
He
all
said, "You
funny.
tell him what you heard."
I heard.
Yeah,
You did the running on running.
But I've never been mad about.
Ronnie did the Ronnie.
Oh my God.
We might have heard the same thing though. I heard that you had got with a porn star that had your head fucked up, and you was doing cocaine. You was like, you know what? Let me get the fuck out of LA. I was like, yeah, that sound about right.
I heard that, but it was like it was like you fucked you fucked the agent and fucked the name up in LA or something like that. And I was like,
Mine was way.
but I was like, I don't think he would do. In my mind, I said, I don't think he would do that. I said,
Way cool.
Mine was
when they told me that,
I
I
was like,
said, I don't think that.
That rock star shit.
I can tell you my trail of girlfriends in LA, nigga. The fuck porn stars. Now there's a porn star that was in there.
In the trail.
It was never
They
known.
probably took that and then ran with the.
Well,
rest of the story.
here's my
People
disappointment in
play
the stuff.
telephone so bad.
The disappointment in the stuff that I've heard is none of them involve weed. Nigga, how did you miss that? My first joke on Def Jam in '93 is about my first time smoking weed, nigga. I've been talking about it. Nobody came up with a weed smoked out story. Nobody. It had to be coke.
Oh man.
Nigga, my nose is virgin of powder. The fuck out of here. I ain't never had no powders in my nose.
What did you say when that lady brought you over there to show you that 3.5?
That shit still probably a 40-minute ride.
Yo, Big Gip. Hey, yo, we love Big Gip to death. He told me to meet him. Me and Tyler took an Uber that was like $40.
Nigga, we went to Glendale.
That nigga did like this. He gave us the joint like this. Here. I ordered nachos and shit, nigga.
Boy, I said that Uber was 60 to get here.
Hey, bro.
We ain't went home yet.
I don't want to add all this up, but damn, this is a bust.
It's $120.
Nigga, I'm in there waiting on per diem like a Google nigga. Man, what a 75 at, bitch?
This ain't nothing like what the fuck I thought.
That's weed.
What a 75?
Now, how about I heard crack?
Crack?
Wow.
We ain't get
I
that.
never
Oh,
heard
man.
drugs. I just heard white lady.
The one I heard recently was, and these are all fucking hilarious because whatever they are, I can say this without hearing them. Whatever they are, they stop at the cookie cutter version of a story. It is. There is no events. There is no receipts. There is no he did this. There's nothing.
I think
It's
everybody
just,
who hears a rumor about you be
Hearsay.
like, man, okay. Watch out, boy.
I never listened to them and never heard them. I promise you, like the only way it came up is of recent, and I heard something. I was like, wow, that's really funny. I thought it was funny, but also I ain't gonna lie, kind of offended that creatively they skipped over weed entirely. Like, you ain't do no research on me.
The bud didn't make
You
it.
ain't look up
If
nothing about
somebody
me.
had told me a lady came and said, come see this special weed, I'd be like, he definitely punched her in the face.
And got sent home.
Well, I mean,
man, we ain't trying.
We can't focus.
I wasn't at a weird
Face.
space. I was at a hopeful. It was work. That's where you get in LA. Sometimes the work be coming, and sometimes you just hope every call got the work on it.
Right.
So that was on me. Whatever. She was trying to share. You know what I'm saying? Hindsight, you look back.
Trying
She
to
was
connect with you.
She wanted to share. She was trying to do her.
He loves pot.
and
His jokes about pot.
Bam.
I've got pot.
I can't be
got
mad at that.
pie.
I can't be mad at that. And not for nothing, she trained the hell out of me and positioned me to go get that.
Come on.
I came from Atlanta. I ain't never been in the gym like that. Now I'm in here boxing.
Right.
I'm in here learning how to throw ones and twos. I'm taking dialect coach. I got an acting coach
Come on.
referred by NBC.
That's great.
I got a parking space across from Jay Leno. All these things are happening, and I want to be home with my daughter.
Ain't that how it be?
Because I already know how they feel. It's cool that this is happening, but I already know how they feel. I'm just the next one pulled up. And when I go, there'll be a next one to pull up. And be a next one to pull up. So
Why
that's
they
why
only
they
pick
got
one of us,
3
though?
years, bro. You got 3 years, and I'm like,
Why they only pick
yeah,
one?
all right. I remember when I first got home, I heard somebody said, dude who used to work at the front door at Uptown in Buckhead was telling them that I was, we on that shit. Shit. They didn't say the name. They said security. Said the security dude told me. I don't know, but I'm like, dude, I'm just mad that the stories weren't more creative and studied and researched. Flimsy ass, cookie cutter ass, you could lay this on anybody went to Hollywood ass story
I was
bullshit.
all for the porn star story.
Well,
Can you give a name or is that?
nah, I don't. I'm 50.
You smash Heather Honeybee? Oh, this nigga's a legend!
We're just gonna guess the
We're
rest
just
of the
gonna
podcast.
guess.
That's how we
Yeah.
do it.
You said Heather Hunter.
Well,
Hunter.
I could tell you,
96.
I could tell you about the
I'm going by
experience, but
era.
not a name. Like it felt weird
Ebony Hayes.
because I felt like I'm in competition with her fucking coworkers every time we're doing it.
The co-workers were born.
There's no way to not feel that way.
Eskimo brothers.
But I didn't know she was. I thought I met her. She was dancing Sunset,
Yeah.
and so she came to the show and then she was like, "Yo, come by, I'm gonna be here." Bam, get this. She danced. I'm like, "Oh, word." From Atlanta, man. I'm used to this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, this is kind of whacking this motherfucker. But this shit, this shit trash.
Everywhere else feel
God,
Everywhere
see,
else,
motherfucker.
It's like Cheetah. Every
Everywhere
goddamn
else.
Spoiled in Atlanta.
This is terrible. Let me get another avocado toast. This is awful. Fucking, hey, Perrier, please. Thank you. This sucks. Fucking LA strip club. I found out after we went ahead and converged. I find out after she do porno. I was like, "Oh, word, this you get the fuck out of here!" No. She's like,
Talk
"Yes,
12,
nigga." She's from Jersey. That's how we connect.
Oh, dope.
And it totally, it wasn't even, whether anything was gonna happen. You got your chances, whatever your chances are. Wasn't it? It wasn't like I'm like that's a porn, so I'm gonna get up. Nah,
Right.
nigga found out after. It was like, oh word. All right, so I'm in LA. Yeah.
Some of your head had to be like, this head about to be fired up.
Especially back then, early 90s, they weren't really good.
Just as your 15-year-old self is like, yo.
Yeah, as
there
I
you go, boy.
reminisce, as I reminisce, yes.
Yeah.
Bro, my second
Your 15-year-old self was like, Cory, yeah, nigga.
As I reminisce.
Hey,
But that was a brief moment, a heartbeat of a year. I had girlfriend. I was in love.
Love.
Fucking love. Yeah, I was driving to Orange County from LA, nigga, like it wasn't shit. Like I was going to College Park. I'm playing Drew Hill all the way, nigga.
All the way.
Watch by me every day. Her and love all the same. Woman that's stolen my heart.
Which one of y'all niggas went raw to Drew Hill at first when it first dropped? Everybody.
That's the thing about LA niggas don't know. The bitch that like you live far as fuck.
Boy,
bitch might be in Pasadena, bro.
Fuck with you live right there. But
You
the
be
one
mad.
that fuck with you is in fucking Pasadena.
how about this? And you
Bitch
be
by
mad like,
Calabasas. You like,
why?
damn.
Why did you come all the way?
This bitch costs 80
Why
every
you
time.
came all the way
Moving
here?
us right in the middle of LA. No,
Nigga.
Oh, no.
Why you came all the way out here to come to this club? Shit.
Shit.
bitch.
You'll
Why you taking
drop
our trips?
you'll
Because-
drop me off? Yeah. Where you live at? Orange County.
Is that California?
Nigga, that's like going up to the 316 16 times.
Going around the house 4 times.
Blood song, nigga. Like, yo.
Shit.
Went to Athens 2 times
Man.
today.
Man.
That's how LA. That's
Boy.
We still good friends. Her birthday tomorrow too.
Hey,
Oh, word
Libra
up.
shit.
Drea, what up, mama?
Gang, gang.
Yeah.
Look,
So
how did you, I only cut you
oh no,
off.
shit.
How
I'm
did you-
interviewing myself. Go
I
ahead.
remember you, and you had
Autobiography.
like I'm not gonna say a frat house, but you started like a comedy kind of like
Yes, sir.
the co-workers. Basically, I just remember you. I remember going over there.
Forest Park.
Carlos was
Before
over
Forest
there.
Park.
You and Carlos was there, but y'all was like
Marietta.
y'all always
yeah.
was freestyling. Y'all
Yeah.
always was like doing some funny shit. Like, but everybody was like on their shit over there. Like, and
So-
that's from you.
You had the first dugouts, yeah.
So I've never not liked doing stuff with groups. I started at the Comedy Act Theater on Peachtree. Shout out to Sherman Golden. Shout out to Chocolate. Yeah, the batch that came out of that club. Bruce comes out of that club. I started in an improv group. So the getting it with everybody on stage,
Right.
right?
That's them. They started out together.
I was fully focused and aware of their presence and enjoyed the hell out of it. Because here's what's funny. So being in an improv group, that's what launched us out that batch. Bam, we finally get up to a certain point. We end up at Uptown in Buckhead. And I'm on Gary's ass. Come on, man. You need to do an improv group. Improv group, man. Improv group, bruh. And he ain't hearing shit I'm saying. Then I go to LA and he start the improv group.
That's not the Black Top Circus.
Black Top. So, well, I mean, I don't know if he started it like that, but I'm saying this is where the birthplace starts. I'm saying that it started.
For a night.
I'm banging my gut like, come on, so we could do improv. I was just happy improv started. I just felt like I came from it, and it's a great tool. If comics only knew how dope it is to be on stage together.
I never did that like as a worked on
Oh,
that
it's
before a
fucking.
thing.
You know what? Y'all know what it's like now because you're doing it here.
was never saying no.
But that being on stage and letting everybody just like being jazz players and everybody
Yeah.
getting their shit off.
Right.
So the fact,
You by yourself. You
come on, man, and everybody know each other enough to know when to move out and let them get that.
I know. I don't be knowing
from
sometimes.
doing improv to stand up. You let your mind be free in terms of, all right, I got some shit I want to say, but if something comes up,
Yeah.
I know how to say it.
Oh man,
because I've been doing improv.
it's always available. The freedom to do it right now is always available. So that's how anything I've ever did starts. It starts at, damn, who's some dope people I can do this shit with? Let's all go get it.
Sure.
They can't stop 8 feet kicking the door in.
Jewel.
So, like right after that, by the time I came from LA, it was the Justice League. That was Smokey Deese, Hurricane Andrew, G-Man, We used to literally, we used to go over to Hurricane's crib on Buford Highway and push each other, do exercises. Before we did the New Orleans Comic View, we was in there doing our material in front of each other. Doing the fishbowl. Grab a topic, get there, do material. Right now, we was like literally sharpening each other before we went to that. After that comes Coworkers. Because of the Waffle House song. It just was like, I really enjoy doing this, but I don't like doing it by myself. I like rocking. When I go up to New York, me and Freddie Ricks, we get on stage and riff forever. We both throw characters that we don't know how. I do my Shakespeare, he does his Julius the Pimp.
God.
We merge them together.
So funny, bro.
Shakespeare goes so hard.
So like anything that's group oriented, I love that shit. Because they can't stop us all.
Right.
And it gives such a lesson to the people who stingy.
Boy.
They might not know how to do something with people because they ain't got no examples. They only around stingy motherfuckers. Well, let me show you how a room full of all dope motherfuckers can move out each other's way and still go get it together. So that's what Coworkers started.
His microphone.
Co-workers, comedy workers.
I mean, I was just like,
Nah.
Co-workers came because I looked around one night after a show, asked this girl, who was you here with? She was like, I'm here with my co-workers. And I looked in back at me and was like, yeah, I'm here with my co-workers. Because we all do work together all the time. People would be amazed to know how many shows we've done with each other everywhere, all over this time, yo.
Dope.
It's a strong city we in.
the girl told me the other day, I was like, sometimes I guess you got to tell people, because if you ain't the toppest of the top comedian, you got to tell people that you're a real comedian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, yeah, I'm a comedian. She know I do writing XYZ, see me on TV or whatever, but she don't know about the comedy stuff. She was like, yeah, my mama used to mess with comedians. You probably don't know who they are. I was like, you don't understand. Like I work with comedians all the time. She's like, so you know, what's his name? Darius Bradford. 1,000 Rices.
Said it like it was a secret.
Yeah, for real.
Like she was gonna stump you.
I worked with him. Yeah.
I got one for his ass, Darius Bradford.
Yeah.
You want to call this nigga right now?
Yeah.
You know Barbara Carlisle?
Yes.
Add Barbara Carlisle to Tiffany Haddish's new Netflix special.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Oh,
That's
come on.
what's up.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Dope, bro.
Uh-oh.
Now
It's
we're
about to be a
Web,
problem. They ain't
that
never
is true.
seen the things thrown like that.
Dog,
They haven't.
She still get residuals from Def Jam, bro. Her shit get played
Barbara.
so much.
When I first met her, she roasted the shit out of me. She was like, you gonna wear them pants? And just walked out. I was like,
off the rip.
nice to meet you.
Boy, that's so funny.
Barbara Carla have a whole gown on, roast the shit out of you.
And I take pride in my busy jeans.
You don't know how to- you don't know how
I was
to
about to
return
ask you what
fire
pants you
either.
had on.
Yeah, nah.
You don't know how to return fire because you want to be respectful, but at the same time, you're like, you just cut me though.
Yeah, in front of a lot of people. In the
back.
She don't never do that shit one on
I
one.
had her and Lavelle Crawford roast me like they was doing that shit over my
They were having fun.
He was like, because Lavelle was like, yeah, Ronnie don't even know Commodore is a bird. And then he was like, the Bob Collins, look at his face. He don't know it's a bird. I was like, I didn't know that was a bird. They was just naming
It
old
was a
shit.
bird.
I was like, what the fuck, man?
I just found out, Barbara.
He was doing that. It was
It is.
Return to South. That comedy show. Tim Murray
say a bird.
me and Tim Murray and rest in peace Tyler Craig were writing. That was my first writing job with Ryan Cameron. Turn to South, that comedy show. We used to go to Ryan Cameron's house and write. Me, Tim Murray, and Tyler downstairs by Ryan pinball machines, just coming up with shit. And I used to be like, I'm finna go try this shit tonight at Uptown. I'm going now. And then Ryan, I'd be like, he'll be saying this one where I said, nigga, I did this shit last night. This shit go.
Come on,
Now,
man.
which did he do first, that jump or his uncensored jump?
I don't remember. I know that was.
He did
that
uncensored for
was-
stars.
Did he?
Yep.
Yeah, he did it. This is for Turn to South, and he would just, we put the material in there, and then she put it in teleprompter going up there.
Man, he got 6 whole episodes. Only reason why I asked is because that was the writing crew. Me, Tim, Tyler.
Yeah, he put me on. That was my first time. He used to ride my Bonneville in his goddamn mansion. Nigga, leaking oil all in front of him. Shit.
So we got like you brought up the Obama.
Yeah, the dialect.
You barely touched on it on the Obama. So talk
Right.
about that. You know, Obama wins, but you were doing Obama jokes like I guess when everybody started.
Soon as
knowing
we
build
find
up
who
to
he
it.
was.
When I first started doing them, I had to say, y'all see the black dude running?
yes, because when he won Iowa, that's when niggas
I mean,
started paying attention. to
I
him,
like
for real.
giving information on stage, but I had to bail on that one because I was drawing. They was turning the crowd off. I was confusing them.
People don't know you be in the
Oh,
Barack
Barack Obama.
Zoo will be in the most trappy thug room and be like, y'all niggas ain't watching the news. You don't see what's going on.
Bruh, the social
Like,
commentary
really
that
doing
comes from
social,
you,
like
bro.
a
Can I-
motherfucking
can I-
monologue.
has to be
Can I
respected.
tell you how much I love watching Cat Williams, what he dropped?
Come on,
Dave
bro.
Chappelle, what
Come
he
on,
dropped.
bro.
Yo,
Cause
we
I
had
got
that.
hours and hours and hours in this phone of sets like that. Like, yo, where I bailed on jokes and let's talk what's going on today. But I'm glad we where we at. I'm glad I'm obsolete in that regard. I want to be obsolete. I want to engage something until it starts and then get out of there. I want to start co-workers and then get the fuck back and watch it do something. Go build something else. Let's go be part of something else. I enjoy being on Kids, man. We was 13 in January. Jumped up to 2.
When did you know when did you know you could do the Obama's voice though? When you tried it on stage, what was the night you was like, let me just try this shit tonight? Or you did it?
Probably like Twisted Taco. Because there's a mixed crowd.
Twisted Taco.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just did a little bit or you just was like
Playing with it. Just playing with the little pieces because it wasn't a whole lot to pull from.
Yeah.
He wasn't on TV a lot.
I think I remember when you kind of was first bringing it. You was coming to Cloud 9 a little bit too.
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
First bringing it over there, and you were I could tell you were just thinking of a topic to say in his voice and see how funny it would be. I can see it going through your head.
'Cause-
Like, what if he did this? Or what if he did that?
Because I don't like using regular templates of, let me do my voice. I don't want to do Barack Obama ordering food at McDonald's and shit. Like, nothing wrong with it, but I'm
Right.
saying it's been done so well.
Right.
What's
You
our
actually
new? What's
say
the
some
new
shit.
ways to get there? What new ways to get to the voice? It shouldn't be just sitting right there in your face,
Right.
or else you're gonna drown in voices and shit. And deep in, won't nobody know who you is. Only know your voices.
I think that's the
you need to
special
teach
thing
a
about
class.
you too, because
God damn.
you can do voices, and it ain't just like, all right. A lot of people could do really famous people. A lot of people could probably get off with Barack just because you hear his voice so much, but you get off with the dude from Scandal. You understand? Like,
Oh
that's
my
a
God,
very
yes.
niche thing to do.
Yeah.
the dad, Olivia Pope's dad.
Olivia
from
Pope. Like, I
Olivia
remember his
Pope's
name.
dad.
Olivia Pope's dad. Like, you could do that, but also you so great at that. But that's not what people take away
shout
from
out
your
to
set.
that actor. He's a
He
great
was
actor.
brother from another planet.
Yes,
though,
he
no?
was. Brother from another planet. One of his best dying scenes ever because he dies well.
He dies well.
It's a skill.
That's a great attribute.
So,
Nah,
you
real
don't
shit.
know, can you give us a little bit of I hate to be the nigga.
You did it at the height of scandalism,
Right.
though. Hey, niggas was in that bitch hollering like.
I never even watched Scandal a day in my life, but I know what he was saying and doing, and that shit was just fucking.
So he's Joe Morton.
Joe
That's
Morton.
his name.
Okay.
Joe Morton's
Great American actor.
very strong actor. Also, what's that movie with Lorenz Tate? They was up in Martha's
Inkwell.
Vineyard. Yeah.
Inkwell,
Ain't he in there?
Inkwell,
He's
yeah.
the pops of
My
Inkwell.
first
Damn
line.
sure was.
I get a brother as goods. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But in Terminator. Remember Terminator was about to die? And he had his back up against the shit. He had the little thing he was supposed to trigger it. Yeah. He was trying to talk to him. I don't know how long. I don't know how long I can. I don't know how long I can hold it. That's nigga, you know how to die in the movie. I stood up. That nigga dead, boy.
that nigga dead, boy.
Boy, he dead.
Oh man.
Damn, you died good as hell.
Beats, man, this nigga taking
Nigga died good as fuck.
That nigga dead, boy.
Got to invest in himself as
So as a
whole
consistent
thing.
actor,
Oh,
he
man.
still brought that skill over to Scandal because in his episode of Scandal, he got stabbed.
Yeah.
And he gave you a little taste of that Terminator die. He was.
Nigga got allergies, right?
Yeah, man. Get him an inhaler.
Shit.
I don't know how long I can hold it.
It's a cowardly lion.
Yeah. But he's so dramatic and everything was so intense with him. Like, she could ask him something simple. Dad, where are we having lunch? Where, Dad, are we going to have lunch? Are we going to have wine? There's a pulse that they write that show with. And it's, dare I say, the sound of a gay man reading someone. There were monologues that they all delivered at some point that you're about to get read, and it was a part of the show.
That's that
Everybody
writing.
did it. Everybody got it off.
Yeah.
Everybody got it off. The only one who didn't fall into that pattern was Cyrus. He had his own delivery and way of snapping, but everybody else had this.
Cyrus was sassy as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Bam. He was. But as an actor, his own pulse he used to give, but it was the options and it's like a rattling gun about to warm up and they're just throwing. So are we going to have wine? Are we going to sit? Are we going to drink? Are we going to talk? The birds are out. I'm shining. It's revving up. When he do his though, Olivia, you can't just ask me what type of wine are we going to have. It's wine. Wine the finest you've ever had. The world is full of options, Olivia. You have to know this. You don't just ask where we're going to eat. There's McDonald's, there's Zaxby's, there's all kinds of options. You can't just ask me, are we going to have wine with that? Wine is not an option with that!
Oh my gosh. They got red, bro.
And then they cut back to her lips is doing all the talking.
She the queen face maker, bro.
Yes.
Make money
She
with
is
the
the face maker, boy.
It's she's so dope because you can't tell whether she's crying or smiling.
That's a smize.
It'll be
It's the smile.
Oh man.
till she pull her lips back. You don't know what mood it is.
What's the craziest place you've done? I guess.
But hold on,
Oh,
I know
my bad.
you got
Oh,
to
no.
do when the dad be cussing out the niggas she fucking with. He call him a boy.
Oh. I don't even remember. I'm paraphrasing. You are not, but that is what you feel like you are. But you are not a boy. You're not a man. You are a boy. A boy. My daughter is with a boy.
So disappointed. Oh my God.
There are all types of men. Strong men, weak men, but men indeed.
Indeed.
But it would be a travesty to call you a man to all the men who ever stood on 2 feet as a man. Why, you don't possess the qualities of a man. And for that reason, I call you a boy. A boy is bewildered by things. He's scared. He's unknowledgeable. He's clumsy. So for that reason, I hope you're not offended that I called you a boy. Olivia, he's upset that I called him a boy.
This is a sensei, bro. God, dog, boy.
Sheesh.
All right, so yeah, we got a lot to get to.
Yeah.
But hold on.
You are a boy. I was in
A
the back
boy.
I said, ah! Scream, nigga, that's
Where was the craziest place I guess you've done Obama? Have you talked to him?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
You would talk to him like a little Pope daddy, though.
Barack.
Could you please talk to Barack?
Is this Barack Hussein Obama?
'Cause I know you were doing voicemails though.
Yeah. I was doing voicemails for a minute, doing websites and shit.
That's
Doing a whole bunch of stuff. I remember doing it in New York. Something I did on KISS, I started in New York when he first got in office. And we was at, I think, BLS. And we started taking calls. And the calls started going from their back line in that studio to the front line for all the studios and all the stations. They came and banging on, yo, hey, cut all that, cut that. You know, you don't know what's going on. You're in the middle of the bit and you just see somebody. Talking on me to stop. So
all that shit.
what they told me, they said, people really think that the president's here.
Oh,
Oh, they trying to pull up.
And they've been,
Oh my God.
they have flooded all lines we have. For this station, the other station, the whole front is flooded because they think he up here because y'all got to kill that bit.
Yo, that is too
That's funny.
Bro, they like Barack on the radio talking reckless as fuck.
Talking crazy. Talking crazy.
The craziest would be like when he first got in office. This was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad too. I'm on my way to go to do Carolines in New York. A friend of mine want to prank a friend of his. I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. I'm riding on the train, New Jersey Transit train, and we're out. We're not in the tunnel yet, so I got about 20 minutes. He wants to call a friend of his who's friends with the Kennedys that he hangs with. He used to do Secret Service or something and work at the White House. That's how he has these type connections of high level. So he wanted to immediately play this prank. So he gets the lady, he's like, all right, I'm gonna get on the phone. I'm on the train. He gets on the phone. He set it up however, like, so I started giving it a Barack. So I just wanted to thank you for all the support that you give me. There's been a long road getting here, but we knew with your help we could do it. And she's like, oh my God, Mr. President! Oh my God, we did everything we can. We canvassed. We went out with it. I'm on the New Jersey Transit train. So I just I don't want to take too much time. Just want to let you know that we'll need your support later, and I hope you stick around. Oh my God, yes, I will stick around. I help. Oh my God, yes. And then the last thing I heard her say, I said, so all right, me and my family are gonna go now, and we wish the best to you and yours. She said, oh my God, thank you so much. And last thing I heard her say was, oh my God, I just spoke to the president, like really loud and then me and Dude on the phone. And I'm like,
That's crazy.
that felt bad. Right? It felt, my spirit was wrong, right? I was
Like, for the
like,
rest of her life, she's gonna have that story.
I'm
Fucking
saying-
right or wrong.
Right.
bruh, God is telling me, now you know I ain't give you that for that.
That's the name of the episode.
God hit me with the conceited face. No, I ain't give
You know,
Yeah.
I give you that for that. That's
Well,
a shirt.
dude told me later on that that busted up that friendship because she went and kind of launched on that. She had just spoke to the president, so it embarrassed her highly. And so that, he said, busted their friendship up. I was like, thank you. Thanks, use me for a hitman.
Disclaimer.
Sometimes you can fool somebody. We were interviewing Vivica Fox at Kiss. We're interviewing Vivica Fox at Kiss, and I'm just laying in the cut, letting them get their questions off. I know they're trying to wait to the end and bring something funny. They jump in that jump. Hey, how are you doing? Who's that? You know who it is. I'm in there. I was hanging out, man. They told me you were going to call. I just wanted to say hi. Oh, my God, Terrence! And she got super excited because she thought Terrence Howard was in the studio. And now, oh, my God, so we talked for this. It's like, oh, my God, I'm going to see you soon. Like, it was before that taping or... And that, once again, that feeling. No, I ain't give you that for that.
Take a shot.
I was like, yeah. I mean, while I'm doing it in my mind, I'm thinking, you know how you're doing a joke and you're thinking of the next one? So that machine is working on how to get out of this.
Right.
I don't know how to get out of this. So I'm going to go, but it'd really be cool if I really was me, right? Right? I hate to let you know that it's not really me. It's just I'm a comedian. I work here. And, you know, I'm the comic on the show. It was my
Comic on the
job.
show.
Never sounds cool
Yeah,
on
I'm-
the reveal.
I'm-
yeah, they told me to
Catfish the fuck out your feelings.
They had said you wasn't going to trip.
So any opportunity you had for comedy,
Did I make you trip?
Follow my
Help you
page.
out?
Follow my page.
Dude. Yeah, those are most unsettling moments. Like,
That's
you are using this wrong.
that's funny.
But I will. I will try and get that first class seat. I have done that a few times.
Oh, somebody else.
Tell a flight attendant if I could make somebody believe Barack Obama is on this microphone, you let me get the seat.
No way.
She said, "You know, I ain't gonna make nobody believe that." I got happy. I knew what was about to happen. Finna be the first class. Yeah, but I ain't even about to.
That's what I gave you.
I'm not even finna tell you.
That's the shit I'm talking about.
There you go, God.
They gonna get tired of me asking
Hey.
every flight I take. Hey,
I'm the Obama.
Do
if I
that
can-
shit.
Hey,
I can make them believe y'all fit Koto.
Yop it, not the yop it. Damn, if you got a yop it Kodo, boy.
That's
Whatever do you
hilarious.
mean?
You go
James
bad.
Earl Jones.
Whatever do you mean, Cory?
James Earl Jones is one of the greatest voices we've ever had.
right.
Man, look.
Still.
Before that was
Yeah.
It was striking
Morgan
in
Freeman.
Roscoe Jenkins.
Morgan Freeman.
There was
You still in
James
Roscoe
Earl
Jenkins, you was
Jones.
like, well, damn.
Hey, let us not
I
forget
was disappointed him.
James Earl Jones fought Conan.
He damn sure
He did fight Conan.
with long hair.
Dope as perm, man.
Perm.
Permy
That's
perm. They one of the
hilarious.
first Dothrakis in the desert.
I get too far off.
I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I'll
I
go.
want to ask about
That's
the Cat
funny.
Williams tour days. Before we move on.
Shit, I don't like having to keep up with him. Shit.
That's why we here.